All right.
Well, good morning. I'm here with Baloo and Pepper and Luna. So I'm gonna say some stuff. Sorry, I had to get a sip of coffee here. I'm gonna say some stuff that maybe people will be annoyed by it because we like to think of things very simply, but yet we know that it's not really that simple. And when you state some of the facts of what's going on with changes that have happened even in the past, we don't we either ignore certain things or we blame um, people that are just doing what they had to do. And it sounds ugly, like uh, so I wanted to say all those things before I get started because you might not want to watch if you have to do some honest reflection about why we choose to do some of the things we choose to do. So uh, the subject came up with the Sora release. Okay. What I'm generally going to be talking about is automation. Now, automation has been taking off quite a bit in the last 30 years, 40 years. At one point, um, automation became so inexpensive that no human labor, no matter what the country or environment was, could keep up with what was being produced by the automated um, industry, the sensors and robots and all the other stuff that comes with automation. The so when I was getting out of college, there was the great movement of tech jobs and call centers to overseas because it was cheaper. You could get somebody at a third or quarter of the price to do lines of programming for you. And this great outsourcing destroyed my career path. Uh, when I graduated from school, I wrote close to 300 cover letters and resumes out in order to try and find a job. And out of those 320 cover letters and resumes, I got rejections for all of them except for six. So I had six job interviews that came from those. There was a couple of on-campus ones, but they didn't pan out too well. I eventually got a job with General Dynamics. Um, so Luna. Oh shit. Hold on, Luna. Let me get it. Let me get it. Ugh. Damn, that was a horrible throw. Threw it right into the plant. Oh my God. My poor wife's trying to get the plants to live, and I'm trying to kill them. All right. So I got my job. A lot of my friends had horrendous time trying to find a job because we had gotten to a point where we could move a lot of the information about how to design things overseas to people that were living in much lower income countries, and they were able to produce things. And we hemmed and hawed and said, oh, well, it's bad. It's not good. But nobody lifted a finger to stop it because two reasons. One is it helped the general public. In other words, I had to suffer and my friends had to suffer, but the production for a little the other stuff was cheaper, so the general public got a lot better stuff. That's the part people don't want to listen to. We don't want you guys to suffer. We want to guarantee your jobs. And I'm like, I love that. I that that's one of those things I understand that's compassion and you desire to do something. But the truth is, those guys that were optimizing their companies by sending my jobs over, the jobs that I could do out to somebody else, they were doing it for others. Now, yes, they had profits. Everybody's going to talk about it. Everybody does profits, and that's a thing. However, if uh, our government does its job, there's not a one source, a monopoly. Therefore, you at least have two people both trying to give gifts, not gifts, products to consumers, and those consumers can choose. And once they choose, one of them is going to get the money, and the other one's not. That's the key difference. So, going back, now, the question is, all those jobs that moved overseas, did I survive? And I did. Would I have made more money if they had kept forced them to stay inside? I would. I would have made more money. I'm going to just say that, no matter of fact, I would. Would there be more inflation? Would things be more expensive? And I think the answer is yes. That's the part I'm thinking. The answer is yes. I can guarantee the money part, but I think you would have had a lot more products that were more expensive. So now there's a lot of talk about the robots and Sora and uh, just in general AI, which is just automation that has a little bit more intelligence. I understand it's very different. I'm not saying I'm not being ignorant of the fact that it is changing things significantly because automation used to be very controlled mathematical thing, but it is strictly saying another level of increase of automation. We will not know until sometime later the benefits of uh, the automation that is occurring in our society. Um, But the calls for we need to stop automation and keep our jobs. There was a union guy, and he was saying that he wanted in his contract that no automation at all will be used in any of the ports. I don't know the guy, don't know much background around it. Although that statement sounds insane. It really sounds insane because we have an opportunity to not make the world better for all of us. And there's a question whether or not the world is better for all of us. Am of the opinion it is, although I think it has not been an even playing field. And one of the things I don't like is the fact that our uh, raising children has become extremely expensive. But I think that's worldwide. So anyway, that was a tangent. Just ignore that. So getting rid of AI, getting rid of, uh, or so I shouldn't say getting rid of because it's not getting rid of it, but eliminating the possibility of optimizing jobs and labor and stuff like that. It's not an easy feeling of saying we got to do different, do more. But I think when we outsourced a lot of stuff overseas that affected me, yeah, I suffered for it, but I think everybody on the United States got a little bit better because of it. Became more service industries, made things a little better for, uh, I think, different stuff. And you can argue that all you want. It's an opinion. It's not a fact. It's a representation of the fact that well, I mean, for everybody got better. I mean, what makes you say, Glenn, that couldn't have been done in the United States and done for a little more money, but we still would have had I mean, the Europeans have been doing it for a long time. I don't know that that's true, but I feel my personal thought is it was a good decision. So when we get to the point where AI can do a movie or help move a bunch of containers at a dock or provide nursing home care for some people, I think we should at least try it out. I think we should get our feelings around the benefits before we try and stop them before they start. That's just my opinion. All right, I'm done ranting, rambling. Sorry if I offended anybody. Uh, no, I'm not. I don't. I don't know what I can do to say anything different. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day and talk to you later. Bye.